Hi friends, happy Tuesday. We have just completed 2 weeks of Faces of Our Faith, the series on Sunday mornings where we are looking at folks in the Old and New Testament who are overshadowed at times. You know, the Bible, the scripture, Old Testament and New Testament, is really about God, the story of God, how God shows God's self through humans, through all of creation, really. And what do we learn about God through people that we really don't always hear about, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego 2 weeks ago, how God promised to be with them and help them do the right thing. And so we ourselves are learning that, it can be tough sometimes to love when others are telling us, no, we don't need to cater to those people or love those people, but God can help us with that. And then this past Sunday, we looked at Jonah, a different side of Jonah, because sometimes we get stuck on the fact that Jonah ran away from God. And often we wonder if he ran away because he was afraid of the Ninevites, this evil group of people. But in this story, we see that Jonah knew all along that God was gracious, that God's was not just gracious, but a generous, open, loving grace to even folks like the Ninevites. And so we also saw that God is about second chances, and not just for the Ninevites, but also for Jonah. And so I am wondering if you have someone in your life who has given you a second chance, who you have betrayed, maybe in a big way, but also in little ways, like not always loving or not always kind. Perhaps you turned your back on them when they needed you the most, but they gave you a second chance. So you don't have to tell their story or why you are grateful for this person, but I think it would be wonderful for either and, or put their name here in the comment section of this post, and to write their name down on those little circles that Gail Nathan has in the narthex, so we can honor them in a public way and say thank you. So who is that person that has shown you that God is a God of grace, a God of love? And may you experience God's grace today, and may you be a person that extends grace and mercy to others who need second chances. Amen.